Junkyard Junkie, back here with another video. Today I'll be showing you what to do if you accidentally round a bolt or even break a bolt off. Now there's 5 different methods that I'll be showing you today, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I figured it'd be super easy to show you right here on this intake. We have all these bolts. I didn't have to take them off when I removed this motor, so they're all still torqued down just like they were. So we'll round each one and then extract them. Okay, so there's going to be 5 things I'm going to show you today. The first being this right here. This one, it's never fun to use, but they do come in handy. You got a left-handed drill bit. You want to make sure it's left-handed so you get that extra chance that it may come out. You'll get these extractors, and what you'll do is you'll smack them into the hole and then pull them out. Okay, so next up we have these extractor wrenches. These are pretty cool because you can't always get a socket and other things in there. So this is Astro 7181XL. This is the metric set. This is their 8-piece extra long damage fastener flank bite combination wrench set. So if we look here, we can actually see it's got a very unique design. These are made to actually bite into the nut itself. And if we look at the other side, it's also got the same thing. It's got a unique design that's made to grab onto rounded fasteners. I believe they said up to 70%, but I can confirm these do work really well. Okay, so next up we have these extractor sockets. Now these things are the bomb. If you can get these on there, they grip and they pull out. Like, they do really good. Now this is made by Irwin. Other people make it. You can get any brand, it don't matter. They pretty much all work the same. This is part number 54113. And this has all of your metric and standard, or pretty much all of them. So as you can see here, just like that wrench you just saw, these have spiral flutes, and these actually bite in really well. They grab onto the fastener and bite in and twist and pull out. So these work. You'll have to get a new bolt for sure after that, but why would you put a rounded bolt back in? And as you can see, you got a complete set here. But if you can also get away with a cheaper one right here, this one's only got like 4 or 5 in it. As you can see, it's pretty much got you covered. This will do the majority of what you'll come across. So these should be just fine. I will also be showing you these locking pliers. Now these, you gotta hit and miss. You're either going to get it out and be happy, or you're going to ruin the rest of your day. We'll still use that in the video and show you what it's like. Then last but not least, we have our MIG welder with our shielded gas, but you could easily use the $99 ones from Harbor Freight. They'll work just as good. You weld a nut onto a broken bolt and you can get it right out. This is like a go-to for most mechanics. And the reason why is it can get pretty much anywhere. It's a very handy thing to do and it works very well. Also, I forgot in my initial recording, but I will also be showing you an impact driver. This is also a really good way to do it. Now this is snap-on. You don't really need this set here. I normally use a Tecton set. Okay, just so we round all these off and we don't have any question if any of them aren't round enough, I'm going to use my Milwaukee and actually grind around these till they're flat. Okay, so as you can see here, we just grinded down those flats, and we'll do a heavier grind here in just a little bit with the other ones. But for vice grips, this should work. Okay, so we got our 10mm on there. And as you can see, it just cams out. There's no bite to it whatsoever. Now we can try that with a 3/8, which would be an American size, but it's one size down. Sometimes you can do that. You can't. You could probably knock this socket onto there with a hammer. Sometimes that will work, but why do that when you can get an extractor set? Let's try our locking jaw pliers. Okay, so first up we'll use these. Now these have teeth right here. They bite in, so you want to try to get as tight as you can with these. They have a little knurled grip back here so you can tighten it, loosen it. But when you're squeezing on it, you want it to be very hard to actually grab that bolt. See, that wasn't hard enough, so we need to tighten it a little bit more. That's a little too tight. There we go. This will give you the best chance for this to work. That has to be extremely hard to do. So it's locked in there. Now if we just, there we go, I heard it break loose. So at this point, you can, if you got the room to spin it around, you can. But once these break loose, you can actually turn it by hand. Okay, so these can work, but like I said, they can really make your day a lot worse. So I wouldn't go to these right off the bat. I would do one of our other options. And the reason it makes your day worse is because this will, if this wasn't rounded out before, it will 100% be rounded out afterwards. So, you know, take that as you will. Okay, so on that same bolt, we're going to take this wrench. Now the open end side isn't going to do as good as the box end, but we're going to tighten it back up and you'll see it grab. I mean, you can really feel it grabbing. If I kept going with it, I could easily break that bolt. But we're going to grind it down some more and make this even more of a challenge. Okay, so looking here, as you can tell, that sucker is completely rounded. You're not getting any socket on that thing at all. Okay, so like I said, the open end is going to have less of a chance of getting this than the box end, but we're still going to try it. So we're just going to get it on there. It wants to grab. Nope, it's just stripping a little bit more. So the open end is not going to do it. But now if we go to the box end, get it on there. There we go. I heard it break loose. There it is. So the open end is going to help you sometimes. But then again, how often is this going to be this rounded? I mean, I've over exaggerated this just to make a point here. But as you can see, that works. So we're going to use it to tighten it back up. Go to our next one. And look at that, I can actually tighten it up. That would be secure right there. So since we've actually already cut these flats away, let's see how well the vice grips do now, because they still have a chance of working. Okay, we got them on there, and it did come loose. You can't tighten it back up with it, but it did come loose. So surprisingly, they still are working. Okay, so we're going to tighten it back up since we broke it loose. There we go. Now I'm going to file it down even more for the sockets, because these extractor sockets, I'm telling you, I can't explain to you how much of a lifesaver these are. Okay, so we're going to get a finer little tip here so we can round this off even more. Okay, as you can tell, there's no coming back from this. It is totally rounded here. Okay, so if we look here, we have a 10 millimeter and we got a 5/16 or 8 millimeter. Now this 10 millimeter one will fit on these and work on these that are 10 millimeter. But with this one, how far we've rounded it down, we are literally going to have to use this 8 millimeter one, but that's okay. You want a nice tight fit when you do this. Okay, so you'll just take your extractor socket, take you a hammer, make sure you tap it on there. Once you get it on there nice and snug, get your ratchet. There you go. As you can see, it's come loose. Okay, so once again, we're just going to take our wrench, just tighten it back up. Now it's starting to want to slip even on here. There we go. Okay, so the next trick is to make an indent here and take an impact driver and use the impact of it to spin it loose. Now this works a lot. It's just more of a hassle than getting an extractor socket. So we'll take a little die grinder cutter here. And we'll cut us a little cut in it, but you could also take a punch, something like that, and get you a little cut in there. And you could also use the punch to kind of work it around and out. Once again, don't really recommend it. That's just too much work. There we go, we got a nice little cut there now. So first you'll find the bit that will fit in there properly, right there. That's nice and snug. So we'll go ahead and attach that. We're going to put that in there. Now then we just take our hammer. There we go, breaks right free. Okay, so these two right here, we're going to cut off flush with a cutter again. Cut it off flush, that way it's to simulate if we broke a bolt head off. I tried to do that here and it pretty much snapped in half, and if it snaps way down in there, it makes it harder to show, harder to see. Okay, so here's one of them. Okay, so what you want to do now is get you some vice grips so you don't burn your hand, or pliers, whatever. Get you any size nut. Make sure not to weld on the outside or you'll deform it. But what you'll do, just line it up. There we go. Now at this point you can just spin it on out. Wait for it to cool and get a wrench on it. Now of course, the better you do at welding, the better it's going to come out. Like I could have definitely got more in there, but this was plenty for what we were doing. There we go. Okay, as you can tell, I just put a little bit of weld in there. It doesn't even have to be straight for it to work, but it does work better if it's straight. There we go. Now we can hit it with the drill. Okay, so this is the one we were working on yesterday. It was wanting to come out with the drill bit. Okay, now we'll get our little extractor. Okay, so we'll take our extractor bit, get it lined up. There we go. Now we'll get an adjustable on there. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I would highly recommend you get a good kit of these, because this cheap little set sucks. I usually do the MIG trick with the welding, but this will work too. But these are already not fun to do. It's better to go ahead and buy once and cry once and have a good set than use these cheap ones, because if this extractor breaks, you will need a diamond drill bit to get it out, because that's a really bad day. But we almost got this out now. And there we go. That's what victory looks like. Okay, so we just extracted it with the extractor, but now that it's loose in there, I'll show you how the drill bit can remove it. So we put this in here. Now see, if you get lucky, that might happen to you before you get to the extraction part. Don't count on it though. And that's going to do it for this video. Now if you found this video helpful, please leave me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.